Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, we are back with another episode of Life in the Fast Lane. It is your CTO, Kyle Parks here. I got a fun little story about this. So the little intros that I do here and there, like Yabba Dabba Doo, the one I just did, what was the other one? I think I did Hey Hey Hey. So the reason I do that is we have one of our guests that enjoys the ever living crap out of them. You know who you are, Mr. Lyle. Okay, yeah, there are two Lyles, by the way. Lyle, which is Lyle's dad. I'm just going to call him Lyle Senior. And then Lyle Jr. It's not senior and junior because I think they're fifth and sixth. So I don't know how that works out, but, ooh, I just heard a little clap in the back. Anyway, they always comment on my fun little intros. So I do that for them on purpose just to kind of engage with them, and they always enjoy it. And once they hear the episode, they tend to reach out and they say what I said in the beginning, and then they just give some fun little comments and feedback in the after. So definitely reach out and engage. I enjoy doing the things that you guys like and having fun with you all. But I'm going to get into this episode. I have my whiteboard next to me to hopefully keep me on track. So let's get into this. So Nick says this saying so much. I can't even tell you how much he says it. But cleanliness is next to godliness. And the reason I bring this up is because when I came back from my anniversary with my wife, I got to my bench for powder coating, and I understand where some people go, okay, I'm just doing this because it's quick, but then you sometimes have to go over things. So I'm giving that preface before I get into it. Is my bench was a god-awful mess. There were plugs everywhere. There were auger end caps on there that were finished that probably shouldn't have been sitting on the bench because there's a lot of ground metal that sits on the bench that could potentially etch the surface of the powder coat and just kind of make it look ugly. So I noticed that when I came back, and I'm like, man, that really agitated. And I'm not agitated at the person who did it. I'm just agitated at the fact that it wasn't clean. So what I did on Tuesday when I came in, I always come in beginning of the week and clean both office areas. So come in, I vacuum, I kind of tidy things up, try to wipe down the conference room table. I kind of wipe down the kitchen, the toilets, the bathroom, the whole nine. So I am the essential small little janitor here. That's just I give myself that role just because I like coming in and making sure that we have a clean space because it gives me a clean headspace. So did that, and then as soon as I was done, I went out into the shop and I started working on my bench because it was, like I said, a god-awful disaster. So get in, I start cleaning it off and making it look a lot better. But why do I say that? The reason I say that is because when I have had clean workspaces, I feel that I'm not having to sit and think where things are. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten to work on doing something and I either didn't have the thing that I needed, I couldn't find what I needed, and it itches my brain because this is wasted time that I should not have to waste. I should have everything there for me. I should have everything prepared, and I should be able to go. So I don't remember who created the saying, but I do remember it very well because it's one of my favorite ones. Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. And that kind of goes with the cleanliness is next to godliness. If you keep your tools where they need to be, right? They're clean, organized, and where they need to be. You can easily reach up, grab them, go. You don't have to think about it, right? It's emotion for you at that rate, and you're thinking about the next thing. Okay, I have this, now I need to grab a battery. So you grab the battery really quick. Then you're already on to the next thing. So you're thinking 5 steps ahead of where you need to be, and you're not going, well, shit, where was the last place I left that? It could be in this box. It could be here. It could be on this bench. It could be here, right? So instead of having to think about all that, you just go boom, 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 boom. I have all the things I need. I'm ready to go, right? So you're already ready, right? Everything was clean. And then you go back. Once you're done, you put everything back where you need it, and then you don't have to think about anything, right? And that's one thing I've really enjoyed about having my truck this year is recent years, I was god awful at this. And I actually need to do better at it with my trailer this year than I was in the past. But I have to figure out what I want to do first. My truck, though, wow, that thing was god awful 2 years ago. Granted, I have switched vehicles. I had the 3500 dump truck that everybody knows I've had. I have now gotten a 2500 just regular pickup, and I have kept that clean as much as I possibly can in the recent year. Now, past couple of months, it's a little dirty. There's a couple of baby toys here and there. Now, I'm not saying that that's an excuse, but I'm just saying that's just kind of a fact of a matter of being a father. So you go, oh, I forgot that toy made it into my truck, or oh shit, she threw a bottle and I didn't catch to bring it out, and that's been sitting in there. That probably stinks. So it definitely is nice to be able to keep things clean, keep things organized, keep things so that you can grab and go, do what you got to do, and you're not having to think about, okay, where could this possibly be? Right? When I go into my truck right now, I know where my screwdrivers are. I know where the saw blades are. I know where a blower is, which is, I have like a little hand blower that just sits in my toolbox. Now, it is locked, so don't try going and grabbing it. But I know where the things are. I have a pair of hedge trimmers in there just because it fits, and I don't feel like having it roll around in my trailer because I don't have a rack for it. So if things fit and it makes it organized and makes it clean and it's easy to grab, I'm not having to think about where could I have possibly left it, so I don't have to go, oh man, I forgot to grab my hedge trimmers. They're at my house. No, they're in my truck bed. I can just grab them, or I even have a manual pair that I can grab really quick, right? So it makes you organized. It makes you ready to go. You know, it makes you look prepared, and it also makes you look very professional when you come to a job site if you're doing landscaping, right? So I do give my buddy Benjamin a lot of credit for this, right? I go into a shop and I can go, wow, he's got a pegboard. I know where his weed whackers are. I know where his hammer is. I know where the tape measure is. I know where everything is when I just look into the shop. I don't have to go, hey man, where would I find? I just go and grab, and then I can go back out to him and help him if he ever needs help, you know? Because I don't have a problem going up and helping him or hanging out with him and doing whatever at his shop, just because that's what men do. You know, I thought this was kind of cool. And I'm going to go to this brief thing really quickly. But Chris Williamson was talking about how men's therapy is sitting around a motorcycle trying to fix it. Right? We don't need a therapy session. We need to sit around with a group of guys that we're really close to, work on something, and that becomes a therapy session. Right? It doesn't need to be that's the focus. It becomes a therapy session because our minds go down a million different routes a minute, right? Focus it, and you could become a killer. So focus on cleaning everything, or not everything. Focus on cleaning the things that you need to be clean around you, right? And now, that is not to be said, just let other things get dirty. You know, I know when Chloe and I came back from our anniversary, we just kind of dumped the clothes in the hamper and we never got around to cleaning them. And that's just because when we came back, we started to go get groceries. We got everything we needed for the next couple of weeks. And then we started cleaning some of the things around the house, and the hamper's still sitting full right now. Granted, that's 4 days since we've been back, you know, but also at the same time, you have a kid and you're like, all right, well, we have to plan these things out in order to get things clean. So I will say, I do have faults, right? I got to work on getting some things better. I'm working on them just as everybody else is, right? I'm trying to become 1% better. I'm trying to document all of this with you guys. So with that being said, I will go home today and I will be doing those clothes. Won't get them all done because there's a bunch from the anniversary cruise. We were gone for 9 or so days. And but anyway, we'll definitely get them clean and make sure those things are done before the weekend. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to try keeping all of these as short as possible solo, and then as I get a little bit better, I progress with my craft, and I can produce a longer episode for you guys, and maybe I'll make it so that there's 2 or 3 things that I touch on, you know, but I'm going to keep them short and sweet for these little ones by myself at the moment. It is easier for me to duke them out with Nick because we can go for hours talking just by ourselves, and I think that's what creates a good conversation with us, but sometimes, you know, when Nick's out of town, like I said, I haven't seen Nick for 3 weeks now. It is okay. It's part of work. It's part of life. But, you know, we have a dream to keep this podcast pushing forward. So I'm going to make sure it is pushing forward and we don't miss a date for you guys. So with that being said, if you guys have any questions, any comments, anything, please, 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 please reach out to us. We want to interact with all of you, right? If you want to be a guest on our show, email me at heyfastlane@gmail.com. Okay? I would love to hear from you guys. I want to hear your guys' stories. I want to talk to you guys. I want to figure out, what is your mindset? What are you guys thinking about, right? What are you guys having troubles with, right? If we can get you on and you have questions, dude, let's duke it out. Let's figure out what's going on. Hell, I might even tell Nick sometimes here and there if the person's comfortable with it. During the Carlson coaching program, we record what's going on, and we can have it so that becomes an episode, right? Now, granted, there might be some information that I have to go through and bleep out, but that's part of me practicing getting better for you guys, because I don't know how to bleep something out yet. Now, granted, we haven't tried for our podcast, but that's the way that Nick and I talk, or the way that Nick and I talk. We're going to cuss. We're going to be who we are. We don't like the super, 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 super professional. Oh yeah, you can't say these words. No, we're going to shoot you straight, right? Because honesty is the best policy. So let me be the best, most possible me that I can be, and give you all of me, right? Like that's what we do. So reach out, shoot us an email, let us know how we can help you. Definitely check out Carlson Coaching. The link for that will be in the description below. And then check out our products. We have the Cartmate, the Snowmate, the DMT, the Mulchmate, right? Which is freaking awesome. I really do. I love the Mulchmate. The reason I came to work here is because I believe in the product and I believe in the mission that Nick is trying to push here, right? We're not out here just selling a product. We're out here trying to sell a lifestyle, right? And we're not even trying to sell a lifestyle. We're trying to give you a lifestyle. Right? Yeah, you buy a product, but we're giving you a lifestyle. We're giving you the ability to go home early. We're giving you the ability to make more profit by yourself or even with crews, right? If you could take a Mulchmate and you could double your profit, would you do it? If you could take a Mulchmate and finish your jobs faster than what one person can or two people can, do you want to do it so you can get home and hang out with your family? I know I do. Right? I can do 3 yards in 1 hour by myself of topsoil. Now, granted, I know this is one specific case, but to me, that's mind-blowing, right? I can do 3 yards of topsoil in 1 hour, where it would have taken me 3 days after work to be able to do that by myself without the Mulchmate. That it's baffling to me. But anyway, but yeah, check out our products, check out our website, check out everything we have to offer for you guys, right? Check out our Instagram. Check out our social medias. Check out Facebook. Ooh, that'd be a fun one. Let's see if we can get Nick on Snapchat for Dawson Manufacturing. Have a Dawson Manufacturing Snapchat. That would be fun. Have you guys interact with us. But I hope you all do well. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I know Synkd is over. I don't know what the next show's coming up, but hopefully we can figure out what show's coming up. I'll talk with Nick, and we'll get you guys some information on that. But schedule a demo with us if you want to check out the Mulchmate, the Truckmate, any of our mates, right? Let's make it happen. Let's get you a part of this team and part of this culture and part of this family, all right? So take care, you guys. Have a good one, and we will see you all in the next one.